As Majestic mentioned, it's first day back to school for a few school districts in North Carolina. Let me make sure I get this right. And I'm going to do this. No notes.
No notes.
I'm going to.
I have the notes. So if you blank, I got them.
Gaston.
Yep.
Lincoln.
Yep.
Caldwell.
Yes. Correct. Good job.
Pretty good. Also, my notes helped. I had notes the entire time. But seriously, back to school for those 3 school districts in North Carolina. Welcome back to the classroom. I hope you have a great first day back to school. We had school students back to school yesterday. I guess since the beginning of this week,
yes.
First day back. Also in South Carolina, they're in their second week.
Yep.
Kids, staff, teachers, families, I hope this school year goes well, and I hope this first day, first couple of days, first week, first 2 weeks go well to kick off the school year. So Ben Thompson, Majestic also mentioned, he was out in the rain this morning.
He was out there.
Covering the first day back. He did a great job out there covering it. He went from, I saw one live shot where he had the yellow rain jacket, and then I saw the next live shot, he had the suit jacket. So I was like, congratulations, it stopped raining.
Ben Thompson's very talented when it comes to wardrobe change.
Yeah, I mean,
very talented.
Looked good out there, but more importantly, he gave us some good news and some helpful news for the students and teachers and families going back for the first day in Gaston County. So ahead of that, Ben Thompson got a chance to talk to the superintendent about the key priorities heading into this new school year. Let's get to that full interview right now.
We're sitting right now in the latest and greatest Gaston County has to offer here at Greer Middle School, and it took a while to get here.
Sure.
Tell us about that.
Well, we started in 2017 with a bond issue of $250 million. The voters overwhelmingly supported that. And we started building, replacing our middle schools. Our middle schools traditionally have been old high schools that were repurposed for the 6A model. And two buildings later, we started Greer about 2 years ago. And it's a two-phase process. So we built the school on the old football field, baseball field, softball field, and we're able to build while we held school at the old building. And now that phase 1 is done, the school, this beautiful building, we now will move to phase 2, which is the athletic complex.
And that will be done in the next year or so?
We have 12 months and that will be done. So we have alternate plans for our athletic programs to play off-site, to practice off-site. But yeah, that'll take 1 year.
You're about a year and a half into the job at this point. What do you think is the biggest challenge your district faces as you start this new school year?
Resources. The funding of resources right now is a challenge, as it is for any district in the state right now. We're ready to start school. We are made sure that our buildings, procedures, and protocols are in place for safety. So we always have that on the forefront of our thoughts and our planning. But right now, currently, it's budgetary planning and making adjustments for the different funding sources we're seeing.
A lot's been made about state funding and the amount of money that state lawmakers give towards the public school system. At the same time, they've increased funding for opportunity scholarships and vouchers. How does that sit with you?
Well, I am a public school proponent. I believe the best children can get in Gaston County schools is our public school system in many ways. And every time that funding source is cut into, it affects us directly.
What would your message be to those state lawmakers?
Continue to support education for all children, and specifically, let's support public education and continue the good work we're doing for 30,000 students in Gaston County schools, and help us and support that in your funding formulas.
Last number I saw, you guys have 49 teacher vacancies going into the school year. Where are those positions at, and what are you finding it the most difficult to fill?
So we have 56 schools, as you know, so many schools have 0 or 1 vacancy. We do have a few schools with multiple, 3 or 4. We're finding difficult in secondary, that'd be middle school and high school. And it's not new to education, but some of the tougher fields to fill are the sciences and math positions. 49 is the lowest number we've had in, I'm going to say, 4 or 5 years. So I think we are moving in the right direction, using social media, doing more job fairs, trying to get the message out that teaching is a wonderful profession and a wonderful career, and Gaston County Schools is a good place to be with that.
What about when it comes to teacher pay? What are you paying new teachers?
Teacher pay is right at $40,000 to new teachers. I know there's talk and legislation in both the House and the Senate and the governor to raise that number. They are not agreeing on the number yet, but I'm seeing some numbers that would be a $10,000 increase for beginning teachers.
Does Gaston County do what some other counties do, and Mecklenburg County does as well, as far as supplement the base and add to that whatever the state gives?
We do have a teacher supplement, and that is above and beyond what the state provides. And for Gaston counties, the average is about $3,300 a year.
Okay.
And that comes directly from county commissioner support and funding.
You said that you're committed to placing a renewed emphasis on academic achievement. What does that look like?
Well, it begins with high quality teaching and learning in every classroom, every day. And we took last year to work with administration, develop some focus areas, and number one is high quality teaching and learning. And that means supporting our administrators, supporting our teachers, giving them professional development that's relevant and real, and then setting standards, higher standards.
Gaston County for some time now has been one of the counties, Cabarrus as well, that defies state law and starts the school calendar a few weeks early. Why, in your mind, is that so important?
Well, I think it's all about a balanced calendar where our students can end a semester before Christmas and begin a new semester January when they come back. And that's important. And I have 4 children, and all of them were not able to do that. And I saw the benefits of that. So I think when you ask our teachers and you ask our students and you ask our Board of Education, that's an important factor there, is to be able to have a balanced 90 days, 90 days, 85 days, 85 days, and then have testing before Christmas break so that some of that learning isn't lost over the Christmas break, and you can end one semester before a 3-week break and start anew in January.
Have state lawmakers said anything to you or the school system?
Yeah, we talk often, and I have shared the value of that to many of them, and we continue to talk.
Yeah, what's the cell phone policy here?
So we have a cell phone policy in Gaston County schools where the cell phones are to be turned off during the learning instruction time. So they are not to be used during classroom time or when instruction is going on.
And what about AI? How are you all approaching it as far as teachers go, but also as far as students?
So we are working to have robust professional development and learning opportunities for teachers and students so that we can end, at the end of the year, we can say we've had a successful year of implementing AI, using it properly, safely, and correctly. So we know it's part of the world now. It's not going away, and I think if we don't at least use it, discuss, and teach our teachers and students to use it responsibly, I think we'll be doing a disjustice to them. So our idea is train teachers, train students so that they can successfully use AI responsibly in the classrooms for teaching and learning.
We're sitting here in a brand new library in a brand new building, 7 years in the making. How do you prioritize other big capital improvements when funding is an issue?
So I referenced the bond referendum of $250 million earlier, and we are coming to the end of that. And it's been a wonderful influx of money for capital improvements. We have been able to finish 16 roofing projects that were in excess of 25 years old. We've been able to replace boilers and chillers in our schools. The average age of our school building, I think, is 42 years old. So we have to have an influx of capital funding to be able to support those buildings as they age, and then to modernize them as well. So we consistently have big capital projects, paving, roofing, as I mentioned, HVAC, boilers, as well as school freezers. So we've been able to replace a lot of the aging equipment we have in our district because of those bond funds. So it's been an influx of positive improvements for school system and our children who deserve it.
Do you see another bond referendum in the future?
Yeah, so we are always thinking about the future, and we are always talking about that. I meet with the county manager, and our board speaks with the county commissioners, and yes, we would like to see a bond referendum once we get done spending the rest of this funds very soon.
How much you got left, or at least how much longer is going to last you?
Well, we are at about $60 million of a $250 million bond draw, and we have that budgeted out through the end of next summer.
Gotcha. And after that, revisit?
After that, it's capital improvements and funding from there on.
What are you most excited about for the school year?
Getting the kids back in the building. I mean, I had the pleasure of speaking with a couple student advisories this week that have come back early to help advise the leadership and administration. They want to get back to school. They want to spend time in the buildings. Teachers want kids. The buildings are, when they're empty, they're just lifeless. So I think, and I've talked to many parents, of course, and they are excited for school to start back as well.